Hey yogis, Heidi Rosie here. Welcome back to 10 Minutes on Your Mat. Thank you for rolling out your mat and for joining me today. It means a lot to me that you're choosing to share your practice with me. So let's go ahead and start. And I was thinking today we could start actually in a hero's pose variation. So find yourself in a kneeling posture on your mat, and then take a moment to tuck all 10 toes under, including your little pinky toes. Placing your palms onto your lap, draw your shoulders away from your ears. And take a big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, big breath in through the nose and out the mouth. Feeling your shoulders start to relax and settle in. Big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Lift and lengthen. As you exhale, bring your palms to touch. Thumbs rest down at your heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms, lift the gaze. This time as you exhale, cactus your arms, lift your chin, lift your heart, little back bend. As you exhale, reach your hands back behind you, draw your heart and chest forward, folding forward. Hands come down to the mat or to the floor back behind you. Peeling your hands off of your mat. Inhale, roll yourself up to a seated position, drawing your arms up as if you're moving through molasses. Eventually your arms go all the way up overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms, open the heart and chest. Again, inhale here. And then your next exhale, take your hands back behind you as you move the heart and chest forward, lowering the forehead down towards the mat. Lowering the palms to your mat. Shift your weight into your hands and into your forehead so you can untuck your toes. Bringing the tops of your feet onto the mat. Ooh, it should feel really nice. You should feel a big release in the feet maybe. And then again, like you're moving through molasses, tuck your chin, pressing into your shins as you pull the torso up, round the body. Arms slowly reach up, moving slowly. When your arms reach up overhead, palms to touch, thumbs come down to your heart center. Beautiful. Take your hands down to your mat and make your way to hands and knees. From hands and knees, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. All right? And maybe even take your left leg a little bit wider as well. So we have this really big wide stance. We are going to just rock. Keep your hands where they are and rock your hips forward and back. Just rock. Just rock. Forward and back, getting a little bit of life into your hip flexors. A little bit of joint movement in that ball socket joint where your femur meets your pelvis. All right, pause as you come forward. Lift your left knee up off of the mat. Then ground your left heel down onto the mat. Bring your hands to the center of your mat. And then heel toe, you're going to have to shift your feet a little bit. Heel toe your feet until they are facing the same direction. Let's bring our toes out, heels in slightly. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands on your hips. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees. Reach the crown of your head up. So make your way into this goddess pose. And then again, just like we did in that little lunge, we're going to find some movement. So shift side to side, lift your heels, maybe lift your toes. Just finding some movement here. You're gonna roll your shoulders. You can bounce lots of options, just move. Get some movement going. Even though we're not moving through different postures, we can still find fluidity in our body. We can still find that movement. All right. Let's find stillness. And then fold forward. Keep your knees bent. Keep those inner thighs activated. And fold forward. Take your hands maybe in line with your heels. And then again, shift side to side. Finding a little bit of movement here. Maybe your thighs are starting to fire up a little bit and they're telling you, hey. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw the crown of your head forward. And then walk your hands towards your left foot. Heel toe your left foot all the way to the side edge of your mat. Lower down onto your right knee. And we find ourselves in that wide low lunge like we were at the other direction of our mat. So have this nice wide stance in your hips. And again, just finding a little bit of movement. Shifting the hips forward and back. Hands can stay where they are, just moving. Little rocking motion going on here. I have a really good friend who knits, and she knitted me these awesome little yoga socks, and I'm so grateful because it's a little bit cold in my studio this morning. Go ahead and ground, so lift your right knee up, ground your right heel down. Walk your hands to the center of your mat for this wide-legged forward fold, bringing your feet to face in the same direction. This time, feet parallel to the long edges of your mat, and fold forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Bending your knees, turn your heels in slightly. Hands to your hips. Inhale, rise up to this goddess pose. We've been here before. And this time, slide your hands down to rest onto your knees or your thighs and kind of give yourself a little outward pressure to expand your inner thighs. And then we'll find some twisting movement. So your right shoulder will drop down and your left, and take your gaze to the left. And then back to center and twist in the other direction. And back to center. Let's do that a couple more times. Dropping the shoulder down as you exhale and rising up as you inhale. We'll do one more on each side. Okay, back to center. Even things out. Straighten both of your legs. Ooh, feels nice, huh? Lift your arms up. Take up space. Make this huge, big star shape with your body. Big inhale here. Look to the sky or the ceiling. Exhale, bring your palms to touch, thumbs resting at your heart center. Let's heel toe or step your feet into about hip distance apart, however you want to get there. Inhale, lift your arms, lift your gaze. Exhale, palms to your heart. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your arms, lift your gaze, and straighten your legs. Exhale, palms to your heart. We'll do that again. As you inhale, take your hands down, bend your knees, and then whoosh, rise up, straighten the legs, reach the arms. Exhale, palms to your heart center. Rooting down through the soles of your feet. Taking a moment to thank your body for everything it does for you every day. I know I say this on repeat. I'm like a broken record. But it's so important that we honor ourselves and that we honor our efforts, because we do so much every single day. So give yourself that mental pat on the back. Give yourself a high five or a thumbs up. You are doing great. Thank you so much for rolling out your mat and practicing with me today. I will see you again very soon.